Whoa, is that our hero, the Traveler? And Paimon, too! Oh, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Mrs. Coiffier already told me you were the big boss here. But when I saw you just now, I forgot myself for a moment.
Technically speaking, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland doesn't even have a boss, does it? Isn't it the idea that everyone works together to make it as successful as possible, and then we all share the profits? But, wait a sec, why are you here, Veressa?
Well, officially, I'm here to promote my brand. Not long ago, Mrs. Coiffier placed an order with me for her restaurant, as she often does. In her letter, she mentioned that showcasing my orchard's products at the festival would boost sales and help build my brand recognition. After talking it through with my parents, I decided to give it a shot. Now that I'm done with the restaurant's ingredient order, I plan to sell the rest of my fruit directly to guests to help quench their thirst, of course.
The thought of enjoying fresh fruit from Natlan here in Fontaine does sound pretty appealing. But with this many customers, wouldn't it be exhausting to watch the stall all day?
Huh? Am I supposed to be watching the stall the whole time? There's an attraction over there called Movie Masterpieces, right? I heard some of the challenges are based on famous films. Some of those films have even been adapted into great comics. I'd love to go give it a try.
So, you're not doing any business at all?
Back in the Collective of Plenty, I'd just set up a sign with the fruit prices, place a weighing scale and a coin jar to one side, then let people pay on their own. When closing time came around, I'd wake up and check the accounts. Not a single Mora's ever gone missing.
To be fair, that does sound nice. People in the Collective of Plenty are a law-abiding bunch. No one would even think about taking something without paying. Makes sense that tending your stall wouldn't take too much effort. Fontainian customers are no doubt trustworthy too, but let's just say they're not used to self-service shopping. Plus, if you just leave the stall unattended as a Natlanese merchant, people here might think you're gone for good.
In that case, I'd better start acting the part. But I'll need to buy some things in the city before I officially open for business. I promised to bring back some Fontainian clockwork mecha for Kochi-san. Oh, and I also wanted to try a few rounds of movie masterpieces. After that, I should be able to focus on my business without getting distracted.
We might not be locals, but we've explored Fontaine quite a bit. We know our way around pretty well.
In that case, give me a moment to get some extra fruit, a price list, and my coin jar set up. I get to go shopping with the Traveler! Night. Hello, boss. I'm from the Collective of Plenty. You might recall receiving a letter from us requesting you to design some components.
Wait a sec. Why does Iansan need clockwork mecha?
Nothing like that. Our coach just wants to fine-tune her gym equipment so people can target different muscle groups more easily. She mentioned something about a rowing machine to focus on back muscles, as well as a pec deck and a leg press machine. The parts that connect the ropes and weight plates wear out easily, but they need to be strong. So Kochi-san thought she'd give Fontainian clockwork mecha a try.
It all sounds so technical. When did fitness turn into some kind of complex engineering problem?
To be honest, I don't really get all the details either. But if it works out, I'll be sure to train according to her revised method. And if it doesn't, we can always stick to the good old methods. If you're interested, I can show you a few beginner exercises the next time you drop by our tribe. You'll be able to smash the records without even breaking a sweat. I know it.
Paimon will pass on that one. She'll be rooting for you from the sidelines, though.
You can always try the equipment we keep for little Saurians, Paimon. As long as you start out with the super lightweights, you'll be fine. Weight training's for everyone, you know. As long as you put in the effort and keep it, anyone can develop rock-solid muscles.
No!
All right, time to show off how fast I can run. I'm gonna go have a blast, then come back, calm down, and focus on running my fruit stall.
That's right. Last thing you'd want is to get too absorbed in having fun, then suddenly realize you're starving because you haven't eaten anything for hours. Funnily enough, Paimon can think of someone else with a bad habit of getting so into things that that they forget to eat. No matter how busy you are, nothing's more important than staying well-fed, hydrated, and healthy.
No need to worry about me, guys. I do a lot of long-distance running, so I always make sure to bring some food and water with me. This time is no exception.
Woohoo! That was incredible!
How was it? Did you get through all the levels?
It was amazing! Not only did I get a super high score, but I also checked up on every homage to the original films, and even recreated several iconic scenes starring comic book superheroes. I'll focus on doing business this time round, but if there's ever another event like this, please let me know as early as possible. I want in!
Yep. You know what? We should let you design the levels! I'm sure all the fans will be thrilled!
That would be great! Anyway, back to business. Time to focus on my fruit stall. I'm gonna make a name for my orchard in Fontaine.
やっと解決した。旅人パイモンちゃん、ごめんね。結構複雑な症状が出てたから治療に時間がかかっちゃったの。特製のお菓子もあるぜ。早く元気になってくれよな。わーい、ありがとう。実を言うとそんなに疲れてるわけじゃないのよ。ただちょっと理解できないだけ。子供向けの永遠には絶対にこの内容はフィクションです、真似しないでくださいって注意書きがあるのに、どうして大人たちは真似しちゃうのかしら。よく見てないか。するなと言われるとしたくなるって心理のせいかな。深掘りすると終わりそうにない話題ね。また今度機会があれば公爵やヌビレットさんと話して防ぐ方法がないか聞いてみるよ。今はのんびりガーデンの運営に集中しましょう。遅れちゃったけど顧問の出番ね。
来たか。サンライズ・イン・ザ・フォグを注文しておいたぞ。バブルオレンジのジュースがベースで、ロマリタイムフラワーとサウマラタハスのエキスが入ってる。パイモンには雲の上のソムノロンス、有印炭素のミルクティーでフォームミルクとアイシングクリームが乗ってる。
どっちも美味しそうだぞ。初めて来たのに詳しいんだな。飲み物の名前ちんぷんかんぷんだったぞ。
あたしらの業界じゃ知らないものに慣れて新しい環境にさっさと溶け込まなきゃならないからな。テーワット各地の酒場にはそれぞれルールがあるが、バーテンダーとの会話には共通したテクニックがあるんだ。それはそうと、安定していつも通りの仕事が来る状態ってのは安心感も大きいけど、長く続けると飽きてくる。でもあんたらと一緒にいるときはいつも予想外のことが起こる。ワクワクするし、やる気が湧いてくるぜ。最近何か面白いことはなかったのか？
どこから話せばいいんだろうな。よく考えてみると大変なことばっかり起きてたよな。
ほうあんたらの依頼はすごいもんばっかだな。傭兵なら一仕事で商人の半年分の収入が手に入ってたぜ。なあ、あんたも傭兵として依頼を受けてみねえか？思考の領袖はたまにとんでもねえ依頼を受けることがあるんだ。あんたがいたら他の奴らに任せる必要もない。
おいらたちも傭兵になれるのか？
別にいいじゃねえか。あんたはモンドの栄誉騎士でもあるんだろ。身分が増えればチャンスも増える。好都合じゃねえか。それにあんたらほどの実力があればどんな任務が来たって困らないだろ。
確かに一理あるな。よく考えたら 冒険者の依頼とあんまり変わらないし、もしかしたらみんなの役に立ててモラがたくさん稼げる仕事があるかもしれないぞ。デシアの知り合いのエルマイト旅団とも仲良くなれるしな。
よし、それじゃあみんなと話して報酬のいい綺麗な仕事を紹介してやるよ。詳しい担当エリアも決めないとな。帰ったら話をつけてくるぜ。旅人パイモン、いい知らせだぞ。思考の領袖のみんなは私の提案に同意してくれた。列中砂原より西、先人の砂漠より北、アルダラビカ国より東、アシャバンレルムより南にある依頼は全部任せるってさ。最近はあんまりねえけど、経験上毎年数件は悪くないのがあるはずだ。報酬もかなり美味しい。大きなリスクを伴うが、完全武装した傭兵小隊がいればクリアできる程度のもんだ。あんたにはちょうどいいんじゃないか。これくらいの難易度がなきゃ存分に体を動かせないだろ。
あっという間に話をまとめるなんて仕事が早いな。これでオイラたちも思考の猟銃の仲間入りだぜ。新米の傭兵になったからには二つ名がいるな。
他国で活動するときは思考の猟銃の宣伝を忘れないでくれよ。あんたらが協力してくれりゃ商売もどんどん大きくなる。とにかく良さそうな仕事があったら各地の冒険者協会に手紙を送るから忘れずに受け取ってくれ。
わかったぞ。お兄ちゃん、ただいま。シュバルマラン AA ランド、面白かった。動物もたくさんいたわ。ホラー映画に没頭してないで、もっといろんなものを見てみましょう。
それならよかった。でも今の僕の最優先事項はコンディションを整えてマジックエイエイの撮影を無事終わらせることだ。もうちょっと寝かせて。ダメだ。目をつぶったらトリックのシーンが浮かんでくる。でも眠い。眠れないけど起きるのも無理だ。
そうだぞリネ。気分転換したら変なことも考えずに済むぜ。
待って、旅人とパイモンもいたのかい？
二人は AA ランドの責任者だから、私もあるアトラクションの顧問になろうと思ってる。
それなら僕も行かないとね。二人の友達を応援するためにも。ちょっと待ってて、身だしなみを整えてくるから。
やっぱりお兄ちゃんにとって旅人の優先順位は最高レベル。お兄ちゃん、身支度にどれくらいかかるんだろう。いっそ会場で待ち合わせしない？そうだな。リネが元気を出して AA ランドに来てくれるなら、オイラたちも来た甲斐があったぜ。
旅人パイモン、招待ありがとう。ここで遊んで可愛い動物たちを見てると疲れが一気に吹っ飛んだよ。リネットもお気に入りのアシスタントを見つけたみたいだね。
ぷくぷく獣。フレミネもよくこの子たちと触れ合ってるし、ぴったりだと思う。リスはお利口さんでいい子だってお父様が言ってた。悪くない。
ん？見たことのないキノコもいるみたいだな。引き取っても大丈夫かい？
多分ダメだ。そいつらは特別な訓練を受けたキノコなんだ。元素生命体のアクション俳優みたいな感じっていうか。わかった。じゃあ猫ちゃんを待ってる。キノコほど大きくてぷよぷよした猫なんか見たことあるか
Why, hello there, traveler. Paimon. I sensed your enthusiasm from a mile off. You were so bright. I could have taken you for an opera singer in full falsetto.
Farina, you're finally here!
Thank you. I am just as thrilled to be here as you are to have me. More seriously, I'm not the star this time. That's you two, alongside all the creators sharing their passion for film with the world. Honestly, when I was first asked to approve the plans, I thought this would just be a small event. I never imagined that the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland would expand to this scale so quickly.
Yeah, thinking back to when we first arrived, it really has all come together in no time.
At this rate, who knows? Someday it could become as iconic as the Fontaine Film Festival itself. And we have the two of you to credit for much of that. I've suggested to several renowned directors that we award you the title Pioneers of the Film Industry. In contrast to the Farina Award, which is more of a public honor, this title is a mark of true recognition from within the industry itself, a reflection of both outstanding achievement and hard work.
Wow, even you're getting serious now.
Come now, no need for any of that. Just relax and enjoy the moment. Speaking of which, I've actually been preparing a little survey. How about we randomly select some visitors to give us feedback about the park?
Did Paimon hear that right? Farina carrying out a customer satisfaction survey?
Well, given that it bears the name of my dear friend Surintendant Cheval Moran, isn't it only natural that I conduct a bit of research on her behalf? Besides, the more famous a star becomes, the more important it is to stay in touch with reality, no? Plus, it's amazing how much you learn just by listening to other people's take on films.
Paimon always assumed celebrities just get their assistants to handle everything for them. But it sounds... Then again, maybe Farina's just an outlier.
There we are, all set to go. Now, let's take a stroll nearby and randomly pick out some visitors to ask a few key questions.
These suggestions are surprisingly detailed. Choosing film prototypes, recreating the scene cutting process, budget management for costumes, makeup, and set design? Oh, Paimon's head is spinning. Why is everyone so professional? Also, nearly every single person we spoke to said they wanted to see Lady Farina perform. Your popularity is off the charts!
To tell you the truth, I've no plans to perform this time around. Any star worth their salt knows their role. When I take center stage, all the spotlights are on me, and rightly so. But as a guest, I should step back and let others shine. So instead of performing myself, I'd prefer to support you from behind the scenes. Perhaps as a consultant for one of your attractions, for instance?
Hey, that's right! Movie Masterpieces is all about film expertise. There really would be no better candidate than you!
Oh, wonderful! Then I shall give this role my very heart and soul. Once I've had a moment to prepare, we can meet up for a slice of gâteau from my pâtissière suprême before we get started. Simply exquisite. As amazing as ever. Escoffier, have you ever considered starring in your own film? I can see it now. Val's en cuisine. A riveting tale about the art of extreme cooking. I'm sure it would be a hit.
As it happens, I'm already doing something similar. A brand consultant has been filming my training sessions with students and incorporating them into films about Fontaine cuisine.
Oh, no. No. A documentary won't do. I'm talking about something with a bit more drama. Your experiences as a chef could be turned into a scintillating story. In fact, I'll even write it myself.
Before you finalize it, Please, let me review the culinary terms, especially when it comes to how ingredients are handled, the timings and the quantities.
Great! It's settled then. And actually, I think I'd like to bring in the Traveler and Paimon as directors. Something tells me that the three of you working together would really get the creative sparks flying. We could create something truly magical here.
No problem! That said, now that we've been granted Director Farina's approval, we'll really have to step up our game.
Excellent! I believe in you both. The gâteau was sublime as ever, Escoffier. Now, about time we got to work. I'll start drafting the script on the side, while serving as the consultant for movie masterpieces. Wish me luck! Now that things have reached this point, we should add
A pinch of salt?
a dash of pepper, actually.
Brilliant.
Huh? You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Not desserts.
Oh, we're talking about the script. Oh, my dear partner, photographer, rookie director. Our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans. There's no room for dull scripts on my stage. Plot twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise. Achoo!
The same logic applies in catering. I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes. Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
A peppery kick to complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so well! Paimon's struggling to imagine what a pepper cake would taste like, though.
Well, well, what do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake? Oh, how exciting! When it's ready, do let me know. I'd love to try it.
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
Why shouldn't they be? When your hard work pays off, that's when you should celebrate. It's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please. After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons.
Pile on the sugar!
Pile on the sugar!
And why are we piling on the sugar? Lepine Pauline, you're here! Is it ready?
Of course! It all went according to plan.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of important task?
I was indeed. Please accept this.
Oh, wow! It's a panoramic view of the amusement park with everyone's illustrations on it!
Since the film Fantasyland has been such a success, we decided to create a unique souvenir to remember it by. We built this park together brick by brick, so we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Lepine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing after all. But we all did our best to leave our own marks too.
That's right! And on top of that, Traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege. You get to add a mustache to my portrait! Cream-flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious. You have my approval.
All right then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Sounds like a pretty tasty map. We'll look after it well.
Great! Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to relax. Forget about work and just enjoy the park.